Good morning and welcome to our Business Success Podcast. This morning, I'm delighted to be welcoming our Global Director, Vic Ciuffetelli, all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Good morning, Vic, or good evening, good afternoon.
Well, evening here, Paul, but good morning to you.
Great. Listen, it's fantastic. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to share with us all your wisdom and experience over the last, I think you're with Action Coach nearly 30 years from what I remember. Is that correct?
Well, 21 years, Paul. You're dating me, 21. But it has been a long time.
Okay, cool. Look, just in terms of explaining to the audience, what does a business coach actually do?
Well, let's be a bit more, if I can be a bit more specific, what does an action coach, business coach do? Because there are a lot of people out there, Paul, calling themselves business coaches. And, you know, in reality, they're more therapists rather than business coaches. So what do we do with business owners? I think fundamentally we do three things. Number one, we help the business owner become a lot more profitable than what they currently are. Number two, we help them grow the business quicker than they could otherwise. And number three, we do one and two while at the same time systemizing the business to a point where the business no longer needs to rely on the day-to-day involvement of the business owner. So you've systemized it, you've put everything in place. And then really at that point, Paul, is when any of us can call ourselves a business owner. Because if you're toiling every day in your own business and you're doing it because you have to, not out of choice, then you've just got a job that you just happen to be paying yourself. So our aim is to turn business owners into real business owners. And definition of a business in the Action Coach world, commercial profitable enterprise that works without the business owner.
Absolutely, to give the business owner more choice and more results. Absolutely.
Correct.
Fantastic. Look, in this day and age right now, more than ever, there's a real need for business coaching in the marketplace worldwide, isn't there?
Yeah, look, more than ever, and that will always be true. No matter what day we say it on in the future, it will be true. And for the very simple reason that the rate of change is just increasing in speed every month and every year. I mean, the rate of change around us. Paul, if we go back when I was a child, all right, rate of change was slow. All right. I remember the first time when, for example, color TVs came in, black and white TV. We had a black and white set for a good 12 years. Then we had color. Now it seems like every 6 months there's a new version of a TV coming out. All right, the internet, all of this great stuff that the software guys are doing is just changing the way people do business on a very fast pace. And when it is that fast paced, a business owner by themselves cannot keep up with that. Paul, it's nigh on impossible.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The pace of technology is very, very rapid, but the fundamentals of business still remain the same. The challenges around team, around time, around growing the sales and the profits in the business remain the same. Great. So why has the Action Coach system proved to be the most successful across multiple of industries?
Well, for a number of reasons, again, Paul. I think one of the main reasons is that we actually look at the business in its entirety. We're not just marketing, we're not just sales, we're not just financial, we're not just business planning, we're not just strategists, we're all of that. So when you grow a business, there's no good growing one division of your business without looking after the others, because it's going to not be balanced, and that's where the problems come. So successful because of that. Successful because we stick to tried and true business fundamentals. These business fundamentals will outlive us, Paul. I mean, they were here when businesses first started operating. They will continue. They are just business fundamentals, and that's a lot of our key principles are hanging on to those basic business principles.
Fantastic. Look, as you know, we're planning a major drive to recruit new business coaches here in the team in Ireland. And I guess one of the key questions that we often get asked is, why would somebody invest in an Action Coach franchise as opposed to setting up on their own and running their own business coaching business?
Yeah, look, I am biased to franchising. I mean, whether it's Action Coach, and specifically we are talking about Action Coach. Why? Because everything is there for you. It's turnkey. That'd be the simple. Could you replicate it? No, you couldn't replicate it. No. For anyone to believe they could replicate what we have would be very, very untrue. But could they create their own systems? They could. But why would you? When you look at the cost and the support and the training and everything else that we do, you just wouldn't go it alone unless you had an egotistical need to have your name out there in lights. I don't see any reason why anyone would want to do it on their own. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. The franchising success rate is, as you said earlier, it's a turnkey operation. So,
well, it's turnkey. Look, when you look out there in the business world, generally, business starts operating today. The success rate is less than 13%.
Yeah.
In franchising, it's 82%. So just for that statistic alone, Paul, why would you go on by yourself?
Absolutely. So look, as we look to grow our team, I suppose one of the key questions we'd always ask is what are the top 3 qualities, for argument's sake, that you would look for in a business coach?
Someone who is comfortable, passionate, excited about getting out there and meeting with business owners. It's about connections. That'd be number 1. Number 2, someone who's excited by business. Someone who loves playing this game of business. And then number 3, somebody who wants to make money, someone who's driven. Because we're business coaches, Paul. For us to be teaching other people how to make money, we've got to enjoy making money ourselves.
Absolutely. I think that's a fantastic answer. We look at the concept of purpose and vision that we all shared many years ago by Napoleon Hill. It is very much, if we're not driven, if we don't have that drive ourselves, it's very difficult to pass that on to a business owner.
Correct.
No, thank you. That's great. Look, you mentioned earlier you're an Action Coach 21 years. We're celebrating 20 years here in Ireland this year. So looking back, what are you most proud of over your last 21 years?
Oh, yeah, look, there is so much, Paul, from seeing individual coaches who maybe struggled in their early career and blossoming and making quite a lot of money in the business. That's always great to see. When I first started in Action Coach, we were operating in 4 countries. Now we're in 86 countries. Seeing Action Coach in so many different languages. And it's interesting enough, I go to these different countries. Yeah, the cultures are different. The languages are different, Paul, but our discussions are exactly the same. So we're just in a great niche, and I love being around. This is more my enjoyment rather than being proud, but I just love being around people who want to do better. I mean, it's just, and so I'm proud of what Action Coach has done in every community. I'm proud of our Action Coaches. They're good people wanting to do good things. I love what we do.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. 82 new territories opened under your watch, Vic, is an incredible performance. And so, something to be very proud of. And I love your concept there of seeing a coach that maybe not getting it in the early days and helping them through that, break through those moments and grow and blossom and become very, very successful. Yeah, absolutely. I share that with you too. So look, Vic, thank you for the time today. It's been absolutely a pleasure to have the chance to be on this side of the chair asking you the questions. So I really appreciate your time and look forward to talking to you soon. So from me, Paul Fagan, thank you, Vic Ciuffetelli, and we will see you all soon.
Thanks, Paul. Enjoyed it. Thank you.